what's your like go-to recommendations for your clients, patients? Like, okay, we just did this whole thing. We unwound you. Now go serve the world. And they come back. Because that's a big problem with us is like, okay, we adjusted you. We'll see you next time. They're just wound up, you know.
Yep. So my biggest thing is acclimation time. Take the long way home. Stop and get yourself the tea that you like.
A blizzard at Dairy Queen.
I mean,
Or a North Fusion CBD.
yeah.
Oh, little plug.
Do some drugs before you
Yeah.
get home.
And then cook your family dinner.
Mac and hot dogs.
Ew. I think acclimation time is like the biggest thing, and just allowing yourself to re-enter, because like when you come into my space, you're like, I feel like they're in your spirit body, and then we go back out and you're in your human, and we're two separate parts in my eyes. And so just allowing them to like merge the two together and to go slow. But I always recommend like Epsom salt baths, like any sort of little self-care you can do in between appointments to keep it going.
Yeah.
But also, if people aren't consistent, they're like, we can only help them so much. They
I
have
like
to,
the acclimation time. That's super cool.
that's like one of the reasons, like one of the reasons I wanted my own office is because I want a space for that, to acclimate in, but then to also acclimate out. Because if you just flooded a ton of emotions, you might be wiped out. Yeah. And sometimes when people first receive energy work, they almost feel like a little drunk when they get off the table. And they're kind of like, I'm good, but I'm feeling like all sorts of weird. And I was like, you're in a totally different frequency.
Yeah.
Your body has to acclimate now. So let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go have a seat.
And it's, historically in chiropractic, early chiropractic, like you would get adjusted and you'd go in a dark room for 15 minutes.
Stop.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that with your room.
I know.
That I honestly
Like some
just have a
practices.
fully support
Have
this.
a picture of
Yeah.
you doing like a pose of some kind. Like,
And it's kind of interesting because I'll recommend that to people. Like, hey, you need some acclimation time. But there's other people that, if it's less emotional, it's more physical. It's like, get out and move. Like, go for
play.
a walk.
Yep.
Versus like, go sit in a dark room.
You can acclimate through movement.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in like,
think
nature.
about people just sitting all day. And it's just like, get adjusted, go back to work.
Jesus, what's the point?
We should have just doctor notes.
Doctor
They got adjusted. They can't work today. Bye.
Yeah. Just
like that
hand them
idea.
out.
But that's how I felt like when we first worked, because it was like I had to get up and go and do stuff. I was like, I just want to sit here for a bit and just digest.
After I did energy work on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, how do you just...
It's like a slap in the face.
Well,
Like,
and sometimes it can be a really psychedelic experience, which is hella cool. I had a client this week who was like, that was so crazy. Like during it, I was in space and then I like landed on a black velvet pillow and I sunk in and I just felt held.
Oh, man, that's beautiful.
those mushrooms really worked before the treatment.
You don't need drugs. Just come see me.
Yeah. Right.
And like, how do then I go, okay, cool, bye.
Yeah.
Let's put that in our journal.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next time.
Like, I think sometimes people need a little time to sober up.
Oh, God. Let's have an acclimation space.
I think you guys are onto something.
Let's do
I
it.
know.
The acclimation space is huge.
Like a hammock.
I think we buy that space in between us. Just buy them out.
And then let's create a tunnel underground.
A big
just
velvety
gonna
black
say.
blanket
And
or
just
pillow.
push them down like a little slide.
I
right
do think
into
like a
pillow.
hamster tube connection.
I love this.
Just hot.
You guys
I gotta go
just
over
get
there
stuck
now.
with patients after this.
God.
Yeah.
One
my
got
gosh.
stuck. We have a really long broom. Push him along. I like it.
I think it'd be really great.
I think we just solved
be awesome.
all of our problems.
Well, we got a few more minutes. We got some
whatever.
time. Are there things that you would like to just communicate with patients? And we'll get in, like, you don't have to talk about like how they find you. We can talk about that. But like, is there anything that you'd like to just tell, our people watching, anybody that's curious about what you do?
Our 50 subscribers.
Okay,
52.
I'm gonna go with my intuition on this one.
Yeah,
Love
of
it.
course. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. So I want to talk quickly about building a recipe for wellness and how your recipe can shift and change. But you're going to have your core ingredients, and that might mean seeing the boys, energy work, and exercise. And those are your core things, right? And then you might weave the salt and pepper into your recipe, and that might look like you might need acupuncture for a while, and that's okay. And you might actually need to see a therapist for a while, and that's okay. And to really focus on like building yourself like a team or your recipe for wellness and living your life by that, because it's not going to be one appointment. It's not one adjustment. It's not one session with me that's going to fix you. And you're constantly going to continually get broken because that's just life. So see the healers, put the effort in, and invest in yourself.
I like that.
Because like literally, if you heal and you care for yourself, so many doors will open for you. But if you stay stuck and stagnant, nothing's changing. So
Yeah, I like that. I like the team thought too. Like you have your arsenal of humans,
it's an arsenal. It really is.
and those touch points matter. And that's like people are like, oh, what do we do? Like, why don't you come in once a month just because? Okay. And then it builds and they do more things and habits change. So
And that continual effort, like when people start to feel good, that's the drug.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, wait. Or they might go through a period where they're like, well, now I kind of hurt more. And I'm like, you don't. You're just more aware.
Yes.
Right.
oh God, yeah.
You're just more
Yes.
aware.
Totally.
So, sometimes I get adjusted 4 times a month. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 2. And sometimes I pop in here and I'm like, my rib's out. Someone put it back in.
Right.
Like Zach fixed me. Was that last week?
Yeah.
So
Oh my
jealous.
God. It was like...
It's juicy.
It was heaven. But I had the awareness because I've invested in my own healing that I knew exactly what I needed and I knew where I could go.
Yeah. You can tell when people have gone through their journey versus
Yep.
the ones who haven't. You're like, ooh, we got some work to do.
Yes.
So that would be like, I couldn't express how important that is to have a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you deserve a team. You deserve a team.
That's key. Yeah.
You deserve a
key.
team, Richie.
You guys deserve a team.
We do. We all do.
I'm on Team Richie, so
I know. Me too.
he's the best.
I like Richie's
I
team.
like Team Richie.
I know he's
Thanks, guys. Aw.
when you came in,
Filling up
like
my
when you
bucket.
were first here, I remember thinking, who's that guy?
Who's this biche?
Because like your energy was so like intoxicating and like vibrant.
He's just curious little cookie over there.
I am curious like a cat. My friends call me Whiskers.
Hey.
Does your wife
my
get mad that you took
gosh.
her nickname?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat,
loves that.
You're watching, maybe. No,
Yeah.
no way.
No way. She's not making it 35 minutes in.
Oh yeah.
I think we should do a part 2 if you'd want to, Britt. Sometime.
Yeah, this is like super fun.
I think there's so many things to
There's
talk
so
about.
many things.
I really want you to kind of cook over in your new space and then like hear about that. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
it's like
that's a
2 or
great
3
idea.
parts.
Yeah, and
But-
I would love to do more sharing if like your viewers are interested in like auras and angels and
Yes.
like how I witness that and what that is like.
Yes.
Like sometimes when you come into my room, you're entering a different dimension. It is a healing space. So your angels will come in and like I think I'm just supposed to tell you that they're there, but sometimes they give me messages.
Yeah.
But then also like when they come in during sessions, I don't say it out loud, but I'll quietly in my head go, all right, I see you here. Please come help me. Like assist me. Because I know that like this healing is bigger than what I can do. And I will take all the support I can get.
Yeah.
God, it's so cool.
Just sit
How
and
do
listen to that.
how do they find you? How does somebody
is there like
find
is
you?
there like a phone book?
Yellow Pages?
It's the Yellow Pages.
Yes.
I'm on Instagram at the Happy Healer 1111.
Is that all of your social medias?
Yep.
The same name?
Yep. That's pretty much it.
And then thehappyhealer.com is your website. Great website.
It's actually www.brittanygraft.com.
Oh, who's that?
Got it.
That's her.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, knocks on the
Being
door.
summoned. So,
Okay.
all right, that's a wrap.
Thanks, guys. That was a blast.
On the tap.
That's a wrap on the tap.
Wrap on the tap.
Sweet.
Peace.
All right.
Next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, viewers.